I'm Johnny White, CEO for the American Society of Appraisers. I'd like to take a few moments to share some exciting changes at ASA. Joining me today is our 2021 International President, Miss Lorrie Beaumont. Welcome, Lorrie.
Thanks. Glad to join the discussion today.
So today we're going to talk about two major topics, the ASA new governance model and the International Virtual Conference, which I think is going to be a one-of-a-kind program. So Lorrie, ASA is set to implement a new governance model. Can you tell us more about this and share what changes are going to be coming?
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to. The board recently adopted the concept of a new governance model, and we have been really working hard to understand this new way of governing and to incorporate our current documents into transferring them smoothly into the new model so that we can eventually formally adopt the change. The new model will allow the governors to be more effective and strategic in their leadership, I think, and it lets the CEO manage the operations of the society, while the board really manages and focuses on the policies, the actions, and affairs of it. It should give headquarters staff and the discipline committees clear goals to make sure that all of our education is more appealing, more timely, and really perceived as valuable.
Well, thank you for walking us through this. What specific benefits do you think the members are going to get from this?
Well, let me start with the board. The board will be able to deliberate a little bit more strategically. They'll be able to focus on an outward vision rather than internal preoccupation. It will encourage more diverse viewpoints and more strategic leadership. And it won't focus on the administrative detail like it did in the past. We will be able to reach collective rather than individual decisions, and the new model should encourage the board to be more inclusive rather than exclusive. And I think most importantly, it should allow the board to focus on the future rather than the past or even in the present. It's going to let the CEO handle member requests and issues and benefits more quickly and efficiently. And I think lastly, both headquarters and volunteers will be able to overhaul and update the seminars and the conferences to be more of a hybrid model, which we think will be a little bit more appealing in the market.
I see. So the good in terms of the board and the benefits there. So again, the members, what benefits do you think they're going to receive?
Yeah, this is the $60 million question, the one that everyone wants to know. I think the bottom line is that the members will receive the benefits they want to be able to increase their value in the market. Members will have the opportunity to continually work on developing their specific expertise, and this will be accomplished through education offerings provided by a more robust virtual platform. I think that certifying an appraiser's skills as professional signals personal growth and their professional development to employers and peers. And I believe this development helps you to be considered as a leader or a key influencer in your discipline. I also think that being active on social media is quite beneficial to your career. I think that actively posting and engaging, participating in online discussions, sharing valuable insights and experiences, this all adds value to your career. I think networking is really critical to establishing your presence in both the market as well as the profession. Actually think that operations efforts to constantly look at management systems and learning platforms and the website, keeping it up to date will make members more informed and educated. But lastly, I think the most important thing by far is the designation. I think having a designation from a recognized leader in the valuation profession, whether it be an ASA or an AM, is considered paramount when perceiving value.
Well, very good points. And from an operations standpoint, you touched on a number of things that I think we're going to be more efficient with, especially our technology now. So that's a very good point. So moving on to our next topic, for the first time in nearly 100 years of our society's history, the annual conference is going to be offered in a virtual online platform. This is going to be a huge opportunity for the members and other professions to experience ASA at its greatest. So as a president of the organization that's doing this for the first time, can you share your thoughts on why this year's event will be like no other from your perspective?
From my perspective, unlike any other conference before, this one's completely virtual. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that or been in anything like that before in my life. So it's going to be a first for me as well. So we're hoping it's going to be a fresh, innovative experience so that members can learn and connect. And it'll certainly save them time and money. I think members will be able to explore the latest ideas and trends and best practices with leading presenters. They'll also be able to interact and engage with fellow professionals via networking opportunities. And all presenters actually have been asked to adjust their presentations to include the pandemic and its effects on the profession and their specific discipline, in fact. We're actually really hopeful that the outcome of adding this timely topic will make members be better prepared and equipped to address their discipline's pandemic recovery effort.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be some timely information, and being part of this process of working with the team and getting to the speakers, they've been very receptive to the idea and know that it makes sense to have topics related to that. And then from a technology standpoint, it's going to be interesting, not interesting, it's going to be exciting because I don't think any other group in our space is going to do what we're doing. You're basically going to have an avatar that's going to be going through the different halls and so forth. So that's kind of the level of technology that we're going to bring to this conference. So as we talk about our attendees, the international attendees, what is your thoughts about the international attendees and allowing them to participate in this program, or the benefits for them to come to this program?
The lack of travel costs is a big one. They don't have to worry about that. I think past conferences restricted a lot of our international members from attending, basically because of the added cost and the time away from work and the time away from their family. I'm actually really excited about the expectation of many first-time attendees. We have some outstanding education and networking offerings to offer them. And I hope they will see this as an opportunity to be part of our annual conference and consider it something that they'd like to do every year.
I hope so too. And I can tell you, from my past perspective, attending an organization's annual event is that time where you can bring so many different people together and they learn from each other. And that's, one of our goals for this program. Yep. It's going to provide an opportunity for some positive returns on their investments because, again, their investments or their cost is going to be less than it was before because of the travel that they don't have to do.
I agree. I'm hoping it's really going to be well attended and that they'll find some value in it.
So as we close out today's discussion, I would like to thank Lorrie for joining me and sharing your valuable insights and thoughts on these two major topics. I want to let everyone know that you are invited to our program, the International Virtual Conference. That's going to happen October 12th and 13th. We've put together a special discounted pricing for full one-day and student attendee options. You can go to our website at any time to see the updated information on that, and that's www.appraisers.org, and you will be able to see that. So hopefully I'll see everyone online. Please be safe, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Johnny.